Dr. Stephen Mulholland here at Spa Medica. Soft tissue fillers, dermal fillers, the art of creating volume without looking like filler face is a very artistic endeavor, injectable soft tissue fillers, and it's got to be done safely and effectively. Let's take a look at some injection filler options.
From NBC News, this is Today with Matt Lauer and Natalie Morales, live from Rockefeller Plaza.
Health news. Do you want to look younger without having to bother with surgery? We're going to show you one woman who's going to give the 30-minute facelift a shot this morning. No cutting at all, which is good for me. I won't pass out. And we're going to follow along live.
Good thing I'm doing the interview
in just
as well.
a little while.
So we're here with Dr. Stephen Mulholland in Toronto, Canada. He's ready to start the Voluma lift. We're going to start our clock now. Doctor, tell us what you're doing to Virginia.
We're adding a little bit of Restylane to the sunken and deflated areas of the face that inevitably occur as we age, and that volume will give a three-dimensional fullness that replicates many of the effects of an open facelift.
Janice, let's go back to you. How did it all go?
This is a big wow, I got to tell you, Natalie. We're sitting here for 20 minutes, as you said. Look at her face now. She has not seen her face. Virginia, first, how do you feel?
I feel fine. A little swollen, but good.
All right, now you ready for the big reveal?
Oh, wow.
Doctor, how long will this last?
The volume lift lasts about 8 to 12 months in the areas that we brought back the volume she lost with age.
Remember on Wednesday, we introduced you to a woman. Her name was Virginia Cawthorn, and she was agreeing, we're going to walk here, she was agreeing to undergo what was called a 30-minute facelift, a Voluma lift. No cutting involved, actually just a bunch of injections. Well,
with Restylane.
We checked in with her about 30 minutes after that procedure, and although she was happy with the way she looked, she was a little, I guess, a little sore and maybe in a little bit of pain, and it was difficult for her to talk. So we decided that we would like to see how she's doing 24 hours later. And if we dissolve to the studio now, welcome Virginia back. Hey, Virginia, how are you?
Hi. Well, I'm certainly a lot better than that clip I just saw.
You know, you were the subject of conversation around the office yesterday because we did talk after the show and say, okay, she looked better, but she also looked like she was a little uncomfortable with the way she was feeling. How much pain were you in?
You know, it's funny. The worst part was probably the freezing, when they put all the needles in for freezing, and there was a needle. And once that was in, it was fine. I wasn't in any pain when they were actually doing the injections.
You're just a little numb then, so you kind of had trouble talking.
Well, my lips, they felt like liver. I was sitting there with these big lips. In my mind, they were out like...
You felt like Goldie Hawn.
I platypus, you know, platypus lips, yeah, no.
So here we are 24 hours later, and you've spent some time in front of the mirror this morning. How do you like it?
You know, if you see the shots before and the shots now, there is definitely a difference. I had an awful lot of lines. I did. I had a lot of
And
lines.
we're taking a...
We all hate the lines that come with getting older, and one of the most common questions we get is from viewers who would like to look younger without going under the knife and having plastic surgery.
That's right, Travis. There's a new procedure that promises to help you look younger called the Voluma lift. And one of my colleagues, Dr. Stephen Mulholland, is in the procedure room right now with his patient, Sue. Dr. Mulholland.
Hello, Dr. Arden.
Sue, how are you?
Good, thank you.
You've got a lovely patient there. Tell us what you're going to do.
Yeah, she's fabulous, and she represents like so many of your viewers out there. They work out, they feel young, they want to look young. So the Voluma lift is a procedure I developed that's really revolutionized that. It's a 30-minute procedure where we use a number of commonly available injectable soft tissue fillers like this Simple Sugar to replicate many of the effects of a facelift. So I'm going to start now. If you check back in a while, she'll have a really wow effect.
I can't wait to see this. Fill in those cheekbones, huh?
We'll do that.
All right.
Good luck, Sue.
Love it.
Thanks, Dr. Dr. Mulholland is back with his patient, Sue, who looks fantastic.
Hello again, you two.
Hello, hello.
So how'd it go?
Well, Sue did great. We a little anesthesia, so she's feeling a little numb now. But you know, as we grow old, the 3 Ds of growing old are deterioration, descent, and deflation.
Right.
And of those 3 Ds, as you know, doing facelifts, probably deflation is the most important. Patients come in and it's like air out of a balloon. And the Voluma lift is one minimally invasive option to surgery to put back some of that volume.
Well, let's look at her before again, because I want to be able to do a side-by-side comparison.
Let's start with that. Let's take a look.
And let's compare that to how you look now.
Look.
So in her, we used about 8 cc's, 8 syringes.
You did all this with 8 cc. I
8
would
cc's.
have guessed more.
Well, 8 cc's of gel, and then another product that smoothens out the line. So about 9 syringes from 3 different companies, all of them FDA approved, and in 30 minutes. So she looks about 8 to 10 years younger in 30 minutes. At Spa Medica, I have trained some of the best injectors in the country. They've all been with me, like my Botox injectors, for a decade or more, and they're high quality, they are safe, and they'll leave you looking better. Not like a filler face, but better. The appropriate restoration of volume, shaping of lips, contouring of faces. Take that $299 introductory first syringe special. Come in and see us.